Hi guys, just want to do another beauty review on the Bee Beauty Sponge. Now it's from Superdrug. Now the Bee make is exclusive. It's exclusive to Superdrug. It's £4.99 and it feels really soft. I was a bit dubious with it being. There's so many dupes out there for the original Beauty Blender, but this one's really soft. And I'm quite impressed with it. It's good coverage when you put it in water. It does expand. Now all the cheaper ones I've got don't expand when you put them in water. This one, it doesn't soak up all of your products. I've got the cheaper ones because I've tried buying loads. The cheap ones just soak up tons of your foundation and you lose a lot, but this one doesn't. The real original Beauty Blender costs £20 and it doesn't last forever. Here comes my cat again meowing. He only ever, honestly, any other time I'm sat here, he doesn't bother coming near me. But as soon as I pick this phone up to do the voice notes for the recordings and reviews, he's there. Meow, meow, meow. There, can you hear? Hello? God, you almost think I'm mad the way I talk to him in a daft cat voice. He's my little boy. Anyway, as I was saying, this Bee Beauty Sponge, it's supposed to be a dupe for the original Beauty Blender. People think you're mad paying £20 for a sponge. Yes, the real Beauty Blender sponge is fantastic, but this one and the Real Techniques one are great dupes. If you held they're very, very, very similar in shape and colour, the Bee Beauty Blender and the original Beauty Blender. If you hold the Bee sponge in one hand and you held the original Beauty Blender in the other hand between your thumb and your finger and you squeeze them both up and down, the Bee sponge is so much harder and tougher. Now that for me is a con, whereas the original one's so soft, but the Bee Beauty sponge is more dense. However, when you wet them, the Bee Beauty, this one I'm reviewing, and you do soak it in the water and drain all the water out of it so it's damp rather than wet for when you're going to use it. It does get bigger than the original Beauty Blender and it goes softer. Not as soft as the original Beauty Blender, but it goes soft. And whilst applying your foundation, it's got a beautiful bounce and it blends out your foundation and concealer like a dream. I know tons of the makeup companies and cosmetic companies all have out their own version of the Beauty Blender now. For example, Makeup Revolution, they've got their own version out, and I've bought loads of them, and drugstore ones and chemist ones and even the cheap pound shop ones, trying to save money. But no, my top two is this Bee Beauty Blender one and the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. These two are the closest two dupes that I've found so far. But if I had to choose one of the dupes to be closest to the original, then I'd choose this, the Bee Beauty Blender from Superdrug. It's less than £5, which is 75% cheaper than the £20 Beauty Blender. And I think the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge cost me around £7. Cost me around the £7 mark. So two great alternatives if you're on a budget, as they're both amazing dupes. Now on to the pros and cons. The pros, it does expand in water, just like the original does. As I said, the cheaper, I wouldn't say the fake ones, but you know what I mean, they don't. Another pro is great coverage you get from it. Blends out foundation and concealer very well. Another one is the pointed tip on it is very pointed and precise, so it's great for around the eye and nose area. And it doesn't soak up all of your product. It goes soft once it's wet and damp. A lot of the cheaper ones don't, and they stay rock hard, and when you're bouncing it on your face it feels like you're bouncing concrete on your face. And it's very, very close dupe to the original Beauty Blender. And the last pro is the price. At just £4.99, it's a bargain, like I said, 75% cheaper. Onto the cons. When it's dry, it feels hard and tough. Because it expands well in water, it makes it a little harder to clean it. I noticed that a few times. As it soaks up so much of the water to expand, it makes it more dense. Therefore, it's really hard to squeeze out all of that gunk and crap during cleaning. And it's delicate as well, so with this one, just be extra careful when you're cleaning it. It felt a couple of times when I was cleaning mine that it was about to break and tear. It didn't though, but that's what it felt like. So I just took a little bit more care. Another con is the fact that it's pink in colour. That's just me being picky, I know, but it makes it look dirty and manky. I'd prefer it to be black in colour. And lastly, the last con is the fact that it doesn't last forever, which at £5 you can't moan, but it will need replacing every couple of months. Even if you clean it and disinfect it, it still does weaken over time. Now onto the product information, the summary. There isn't a great deal to say here in terms of the description, etc., as it's just a sponge. What more can you say about a sponge? Oh, I almost forgot, it's latex free, which is good to know for those of you who might be allergic to latex. And before I go on to my final thoughts and marks out of 10, I'll just quickly read what it says to you on the Superdrug website. It says, the blending sponge is a uniquely designed makeup tool that is extremely soft to the touch. I'm not sure about that, but to me it feels hard and firm when dry, and then it goes soft once wet and damp. But anyway, features. Simplifies the art of blending one's makeup, resulting in a flawless finish. Due to the nature of the material, i.e. hydrophilic, absorbs water and rejects oil, makeup is not absorbed like in the manner of traditional sponges. So to summarise my thoughts, packaging. It comes in a cheap cardboard box with a plastic throwaway inner part, what the beauty blender sat on, sorry. It's just basic, straightforward packaging. Value for money. In my opinion, you're getting great value for money. As I said, you're saving 75% off the original beauty blender price. Performance, we spoke about, it does exactly what it says. It blends the product nicely. It's soft to bounce on your skin. It gives a nice even coverage. Good performance. And the quality, when dry, it feels hard, strong, dense. And when applying the product, it feels sturdy. It's only during the cleaning, when it's soaking wet, that it feels delicate. And the price and where to buy, I already mentioned, $4.99 from Superdrug, but today it's on the Superdrug website for $3.29, so you're saving even more money. Bonus. Would I recommend this? For sure I would. And would I rebuy it? Yes, and I intend buying another. Marks out of 10. For the packaging, nothing special, but for a makeup applicator sponge, it's what I'd expect, so 5 out of 10. And the product itself, I'll give 7 out of 10. No complaints from me. Would I keep it or kick it into the trash? I'd keep it for sure. I really enjoyed using this product. Thanks for listening. Bye!